Right, so grade 10, we're going to factorize this trinomial. Okay, now remember the general format is ax squared plus or minus bx plus or minus c. Alright, so when we start factorizing a trinomial, people, you take a, which in this case is 1, and you write down its factors, which is only, or factor pairs, which is only 1 times 1. Then you take c, people, and you write down its factors. So I'm now going to try 2 times 3. But remember, people, you also got 6 times 1 and 3 times 2 and 1 times 6. You have different factor pairs, sorry. You have different factor pairs. I know that 3 and 2 will work. Okay, then we're going to multiply over cross. Né? So 1 times 3 equals 3. And then 1 times 2 equals 2. And then because this is a negative, okay, you must get the difference of these two answers. So you must have a minus and a plus. But the difference here, your answer here, must actually give you the term that is in the middle. So it must give you the value of b. So if you look here, the value of b is positive 1. Okay, so I know that if I make that positive 3 and that negative 2, then my answer will be positive 1. Okay, therefore, I've got my middle term, which then is correct. Right, what you then do is you take over this negative between here, and that becomes 1 bracket. Okay, and you take over this positive here into there, and that becomes your second bracket. Okay, so now these two are your two factors. So you can now write your two brackets, okay, equals 0. And then this one comes from the y term. So people, it is 1y really. And that is the first term in each bracket. Okay, then minus 2, and then for the second bracket 1y, and then you've got plus 3. Right, so now people, when you now work out the brackets, you must come back to this trinomial. Okay, then because you have a factor times a factor and they must give you 0, it's either the first factor that is equal to 0, or it is your second factor, y plus 3 equals 0. All right, now simply work out how much is y, okay? Do koros o. So in this case, y equals 2, all right? Or move the 3 over, then this is y equals negative 3. So you've got two possible answers for y. Now to find the values for x, people, you are now going to take one of your beginning equations. I'm going to take equation 1. So 2y minus x equals 3. I used equation 1. You can use any equation, people. I use equation 1 because it is simple and easy. Now, you must substitute the value for y, but you've got two different ones, so you must substitute twice, okay? So first, if y equals 2, then you have 2. Now, instead of the y, you write another 2 minus x equals 3. 2 times 2 is 4, okay, positive 4. So I will move the positive 4 over because it's positive here. It will become negative there, all right? So then I've got minus x equals 3 minus 4 is minus 1. And then because we never leave a variable as a negative, you again multiply the whole thing by minus 1, which gives you x equals 1. So importantly, people, if y is 2, then x equals 1. But now we also got the second value of y. So we now need to do the second value. If y equals negative 3, then, okay, again take this equation 2. Now replace the y with the negative 3 minus x equals 3. Sorry. Then you calculate that. This is minus 6, and you will take it over to that side, so it becomes plus 6, which means you will have negative x on that side. On the right-hand side, you have positive 9. And then again, we don't leave a variable as a negative, so multiply the whole thing by negative 1, which then becomes positive x equals negative 9. So your answer is, people, if y is 2, then x equals 1. But if y equals negative 3, then x equals negative 9. Okay, and that is the solution for simultaneous, linear, and quadratic equations. Try 39, page 140, and 57. Okay, I hope this helps, people. It's a long calculation, so that's why I cut it into a few shorter videos. All right, bye.